Hello people again. I'm just retaking back all the stuff. I just had to relax a little bit because I had a night day. So what I'm going to do is to make this new debugger because that old one was kinda not working properly. So what I'm going to do is to add a list, and I'm going to set this one the way that I can actually change everything edit box without having to always go to the script and make stuff. So string uh, is going to be file name. There's going to be file name exactly. Let's go. Shit. Let's go this file name. It's so hard. Clone this one. There's going to be the index. Nope. It's going to be the X, Y, or Z. So I'm going to give this to this would be because so this way maybe I can share this thing with other people so other people can manage their files. This is one way to do things. Array. Yeah, this is going to be the array and dimensions. Yeah, X, Y. Okay, it's going to be just X, Y, or Z. X, Y, or Z. Just type. Just type. Guys, I'm losing a lot of time making shit. Subject. Subject here. File name. Rename. File.
Anthony.
Oh.
No. Parla normale. Cosa non può essere normale?
In italiano, non parlare in inglese. Che vuoi?
Vuoi venire mercoledì sera? Mio cugino deve fare la serenata.
La serenata?
Avete vita? Vuoi venire?
Non me la sento, cioè.
Va bene.
Non mi sembra il caso, cioè.
No, vabbè, chi voleva, non è che per forza.
È meglio se c'è gente stretta, ecco. Io non c'entro un cazzo.
Saranno anche i vicini di casa.
Non me ne frega, i vicini li conoscono, a me non conosce nessuno e io non conosco nessuno. So, the fact is that I have to name this thing the dimension. It's not going to be the dimension, but just reference, index reference. Just going to give this name. So, and this other one here is going to be what is going to be this other one. Maybe I can add some other stuff later, but for the moment, let's make it this way. Okay, button to load, and probably want to save stuff, so I don't know. Well, just going to create 3 of these. This is going to be load, and the text is going to be load too. The other one is going to be a save button, save,
No,
save,
posso.
and last but not least, a reset button. And this reset one is going to be something, I don't know, let's make reset. I'm going to set everything to 0, or maybe I can just add something to reset it in a way. For example, I add a number and it's going to reset everything to that number. That would be quite cool. And load, save, and reset. I'm just going to give an index what to reset. So create and from this job, from this object, I'm gonna make 2 of these, and this is going to be index. And this is going to be the number. So is value. So this value is going to be the properties here. Trace the modification, turn up preview, hide, and border, final side, password, multi-line, tab. Okay. So what am I going to do now is just to add x, y, and z, x, y, x, 0 equal x, no, 0 equal everyone equal x, y, and z. 1 is going to be equal to x only. 2 is going to be equal to y, and 3 is going to be equal to z. So this way
YouTube mi dice che tu sei da vivo adesso.
sì, perché lo so. This way I can just add, for example, just 0, type 0 in this, and it's going to clear everything to the value I decide here. On this. Okay, I'm just going to delete this one. And this one is going to be value. Probably I'm going to set the text like I need on the next step. But for the moment, this is all. So what I'm going to do is to just resize this stuff. This is right, and last but not least, on start frame, I'm just going to make some new stuff. And this new stuff is going to be file name. Type your file name, edit, set text, type your name. Okay. Now mi stai guardando tu?
No.
So typing this will be great. And I'm just going a little bit here. Also, type your file name, and this file name is index reference. Type X, Y, or Z. X, Y, or Z. And let's see a little bit if it's going to work. Type your file name, type X, Y, or Z. And this would be great if when I click on that, it just disappears. So text block undo. Control limit size text block is to enable force text modify flag. Well, people has just to click on that and change it manually. I have so much time to lose. The index one is going to be type X, Y, and Z to modify, and this is going to be empty, I suppose, just empty, because empty is going to be good. And value, the value one is going to be just 0, because I want it set it up that way, set to 0. This way probably everything will be a little bit faster. So on start frame, everything's alright, and on OK. If people clicks, is this load? Yeah. If people clicks load, I'm gonna just click load file, use an expression. So to debug the file, you have to put the same X and file on the same folder. So it's going to be always app path plus backslash plus now retrieve file name text, get name, no, get text. Okay, that's right. This way everything is debugger debugger version 2. And the new one is going to be that when you click on load, when you click on save, it's going to save stuff, but not at the moment. And when you click on reset, so people click on reset, what I'm going to do is to write value. Now, people click on reset, and if it's, let's take and compare the stuff that's here. So I'm going to compare two values. The two values, not this way. Compare to general values, I'm going to retrieve the index, the value, and the index. I think that this should be 0, 2. So it's going to be 0, 2. Compared to general values, retrieve this one, index, get index, get text. And we're going to convert this in value, because any value is equal to 0, and that's fine, and you click on that button, it is going to save everything on that. So it is going to write x dimension actually we should start a loop. Actually we should start a loop called save 0 index. Start a loop. This loop is going to be reset all. I'm just going to call it add all, or R0. R0 is cooler. So retrieve this x dimension. Okay, x dimension. That would be nice, x dimension, but actually it would be nicer if it was all three ones. So x dimension, I'm going to just write it 0, 0, x. Okay, probably I'll paste this 3 times for each one. C 0x 0y, and it's going to be the y dimension. Trade this one, y dimension, and 0. It would be a mess, but I'm just thinking that it would be a little bit difficult to there. I can change everything that way, because it would reference to always the first index of it. Well, for the moment, I'm just going to make the 0, the x1 or 2 and so on, because I should start a loop on the loop, so it will be kind of difficult to make it right now, but I think I have the idea. So for example, I start the loop on the x1, and on the index on loop on index x, I should start another loop for an y1 or an y and y1. So it will be kind of mess, but that's fine. I'm just going to delete this. I'm going to work on that another time. This is going to be 1, 1. So if that's 1, start loop R1 x dimension. Now this way I would have it value and x dimension. Okay, that's fine. X dimension. That times that. So on loop R1, what am I going to do is to retrieve all the stuff and put it here. So I'm going to write on the x value, write value, enter value to write. So I'm going to retrieve this value here from value, exactly. So get text, gonna transform this, convert this in a value, because the string, it's a string index, and it's going to be the fast loop index. That is going to be the one R1. So this way I have now everything set it up, but I would like to save everything on that moment, because I just don't 0 to 5, use an expression, a path $sign here plus this one plus we're going to retrieve the file name from this one, get text. So that's fine, okay. And this should reset everything. So if I start this thing, we have 0, 0, and this is going to be 1 because I don't want this 0. Here in this place, I'm just going to put, I'm just going to not say that one, type your file name, only file name, file name. And okay, that's boring for a moment. Maybe type X. No, this is going to be X for default because I'm just kind of lazy and I don't like that. So if a person clicks on load instead, so if it clicks on load, it's going to load it and start a loop. So this loop is going to be, I'm just going to comment something here. Comment resetting X. Here I'm just going to reset, not resetting, I'm going to load stuff on the list. Okay. By loading stuff on the list, what is going to happen is group, fast loop, start the loop, load. That's fine. Okay. Number of times, and this is going to be another pain in the ass because I just have to estimate it by the index reference. If this index reference get text, transform it on a value. I actually don't know what kind of code they use to transform it in a value, but if this is equal of value of x, it is going to be start the loop. Start the loop. Start the loop. Load x. Add x. And number of time of loops is going to be the x dimension. X dimension, yeah, that's fine. So everything's right. And on loop here, loading x. So on loop here, what I'm going to do is to, no, let's see what can I do. Other line, change the line. Now I'm going to add a new line, an empty one. And I'm going to set the new line. So change line, enter the index, is going to be the index of the loop. Get index loop of LX. And the new value is going to be something that we retrieve from this read exposition, when the exposition read from a string, no, value from exposition, and this is going to be always retrieve loop index from here, pass loop, gather loop index, and it's going to be x. Enter a text expression. This is wrong because we have to. Why is this wrong? Wait a minute. This should be wrong. Oh, this should be a string, so because it only accepts strings. So that's fine. Now, if I do this, this should work, but let's give it a try. Hey, vai di là, l'altro sta. Chiedi. So what I'm going to do right now is to load my save file here, my old save one, save. So I'm just going to type save here, save, and this is going to be an X, a small X, and let's see, everything is 0. I don't know why, but it sounds right. Safety, let's see this one. This should be everything. Um, Probably this is not that right, like I made it, because probably this way I'm just going to add stuff every time. Let's see if I can change this just by insert a line. Or maybe I can start that I have something like, no, I'm just going to add something. Delete. Probably I should reset every time I make a load, so I'm just going to leave it like it was, add the line, and this one, when I click it, it's going to reset it. So reset, and just start everything over and over. Load, it is 0 because there's no file here. So if I make save, and probably I should change this thing because edit, this is going to be an X. This is annoying. And load, what happened? Nothing happened because what I did is to reset everything. Right. I'm going to reset it as star, so let's see. Save X load. Okay, it works. So if I make a load again, it's going to have only this stuff here and not more, and that's fine, it's working. So I'm going to save this new version here. Probably I'm going to add some other stuff on another window where you can create an arrays this way, but for the moment that's fine. Now probably I should make this 100, 100, 100 this way. I don't know. maybe that's right. So let's see and try this. This time I'm going to type save D, and this should be everything. This should be everything, but that's not true because I have to create 3 of these new ones. This is going to be Z. No, this is going to be Y, and the last one is going to be Z. And according to that, I'm going to start the loops. I'm going to start this loop here, L, X, L, Y. Reset. Okay, that's fine. And last but not least, L, Z. It's going to be C dimension. I don't know, make a little mistake here. Y, and it's going to be Y dimension. Okay, that's fine. So we're setting it. Now I'm going to copy this, C, and paste this. I'm going to add something new here. There's going to be loop Y. You're going to set everything about the Y. Add it. Loop Y. And value at Y. No, XY. This wouldn't work actually because I need more stuff. Index. I'm going to rename this index reference X. Put on this one 3 times epsilon and Y. Let's see. Now this way I can actually manage stuff in another way, because this way I can put strings. I can have 3 values, and having the 3 values I can actually keep new stuff. So because arrays works that you should think it like a grade. I'm just going to open that file here. Add it. Now you should think to an array this way. This should be 1, index 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Actually, when you're working on the index, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the index, normal index, and 3, okay, I can make it that good. And this should be x, y, and epsilon. So if you are index 1, you're just referring to this one. So you're going to see everything that is index 1. So x1, epsilon 1, but it's going to be x1 and epsilon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 that you can get from this. So it's a little bit difficult to explain it, but you need all the values of the past. So what I'm going to do here is start fast loop of y dimension on y, and what I'm going to get is this value from read from xy, and that's why I need an x and a y. Value x, z. Okay. Index x is going to be here. Get text. This is going to be a value. And last but not least, this epsilon here is going to be the epsilon value. And I'm going to make it value because these are strings. Everything that comes from that is string. So last but not least, what I'm going to do is this thing here, add some brackets and transform everything in a text because they need text. So just string, and that's fine. Now let's see if I can load some stuff like that. X. So basically, it just works in the wrong way for the moment, because if there's okay, this one, that's right. You should have an X, but you should have an Y too. So come on. You should have an Y too. So if this is going to be X and this is going to be a Y too, it is going to be X. So what we're going to have, if we have both of them, and we're going to retrieve edit text node index epsilon. So if there's something there, it's just going to start this new loop. So you need necessarily both of the values. Probably I shouldn't use at all this stuff here. I should use probably stuff like this. Check button. The check button. And this should be even cooler. Right. Check button. Let's see this. Okay, that's fine to me. What here is going to be choose your index. Oh yeah. X. I'm going to clone this 3 times. Clone 3 times. This is going to be epsilon and this is going to be z. This way probably is going to work in a better way. And it's going to be cooler because I mean, okay, probably you think, why are you making all this stuff? You don't need all this stuff. Yeah, probably you're right. I'm just losing some time, but I think I'm going to share this stuff with people, so it will be helpful for someone else who wants just to have a fast debugger to their array file. Actually we spent over 40 minutes right now. We're nearly to 40 minutes to make this shit work. So what I'm going to delete this stuff, yes, no problem, mate. So if you click this button, load, So this is going to be if x is checked. If x is checked, da 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 da. If epsilon is checked, da 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 da. And if y is checked, z is checked, da 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 da. And that's fine for the moment, because probably we will need other stuff to edit boxes here, because probably maybe we want uh, to choose our index. For example, index 2 of the eggs and so on. But for the moment, this is going to work pretty well. So what I'm going to do now is just resetting, insert a new comment. Okay, this is going to be a new comment. Let's see if I check this. I can check both of them, and that's not good. I should check only one. So I'm going to make that they reset themselves. Edit action. Resetting check boxes. What is going to happen now if this is checked? If this is checked, so this is the X one. Just uncheck everything as so. Uncheck this. Uncheck. Uncheck. And so if this is checked, just uncheck these other ones. If this is checked, just uncheck these two ones. This should work fine now. If we see. No, why not? Okay, this worked. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I should limit this thing inside only once when the event is repeating, because obviously it's going to uncheck every time. And that's fine. Okay. So, for example, I'm just going to add this edit box here. Film this 4 times. Film this in columns 4 times. And we will have this 4 here. Index. Everything here is going to be 1, index 1, index 1, index 1. This is just to have some references here. Rename index x. Okay. Index y. Y. And index 4. Z. So, on start frame, just set everything here to 1. Edit. I don't know if it's 1 or 0, but I'm just going to set everything at 1 because it seems better. Okay. You can put 1000. 10 is oh. Probably I should make this bigger. So I think this should list enough. Let's see. I can put 1000. I think that's enough for a little game in Fusion. So I'm going to save this. So when you start that thing, check. Okay, that's fine. Probably in the end, I'm just going to put everything on groups, but that's fine. It's pretty dark here. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is just to load the stuff. So load it stuff, and that's fine. Add this one, just add it. You're going to loop index x, retrieve value from the x, loop index x. Enter. Okay, that's fine. Probably we didn't need the epsilon one, but so that's fine. The z one, but that's fine. I think there's going to be z1. There's going to be y1, and let's start making this y. See. So just add line. What happened, Mario? Makes a mistake. Oh, I see. I remember this. Add it. Why? I remember this because I need two values here. Read x and y. The x1 is going to be the x1, index x, and get text. There's going to be a value because we need values in this case, and this is going to be instead and y. So retrieve the y1. Yes. Forget index. The y1 actually is going to be the loop index. So what I'm thinking, get loop index of load y, and that's fine. And everything is going to be a string because we need strings. String, and that's okay. And last but not least, we're going to change this one to loop z. There. Loop z, and x, y, and z here. So x, wait from x, and the x is going to be the x, that x, and the epsilon is going to be the epsilon, get text, and this here is going to be loop index of this pass loop here. Okay, that is that z, and this is fine. And what we need is to transform this in values. Value, and we have to transform everything in a string because we need strings. And this is working. So let's start trying it. I think it should work right now. So what I'm going to load this time is going to be so on start frame. I'm just going to write check this one. Check. Just to make things a little bit cooler. So save the, that is my dialog one, and my dialog one just saves on the second one. So load is going to be everything 0. Why, I don't know, but let's try 2. This 2 here, index 2. So load again, and everything is 1. It's working. So the actual thing here is working. So if I go here, it's going to give me the 1 of the second one index, and that's fine for the moment. Okay, guys, I think right now I'm going to try my stupid file that I tried to make it work before. So it was save, that was that one. It was everything 0. I don't know why. And okay, that's fine. I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to make things work a little bit. Probably I'm going to add some extra information here, like loop index, loop index, like x index, y index, z index, to have a more general idea of what's going on your array file. So that's fine for the moment. Thank you for watching. I know that there was someone watching this, but actually I'm not that good on live. So see you next time.